can't take it anymore. He better be here. Woody Allen, he better be here today. I come here every single day. What is that, Woody Allen? I can't take it anymore. He better be here. And Mendel better be here too. Oh my God, look at Mendel. Look at him. What in the world is he tinkering with? Every time I come in, Mendel's tinkering with something. Another toy. Another junk. He comes in with his mices, his bubba mices. Look at him.
Nah. No more jokes to be told.
We've been over this before, Mendel. And I try to be the positive one. Saying, Mendel, you haven't tried everything. And you revert back to depressing me. So here we are again.
Are we?
You know, Mendel, I thought you were sick. I'm happy to be here, you know.
I might be.
You know what? I'm not feeling this well myself, but you should know something, Mendel. But you know what? We should celebrate being here together. Because one day, it may be sooner than you think, we may revert to being dust. Dust in the wind.
What are you dusting? What are you dusting over here? Dusting and winding and dusting. Do me a favor. I have a headache. I'm trying to work on this thing. Shah.
You know, Mendel, can I at least ask where you spent the day?
On the couch.
On the couch where? Dr. Schwartz's?
Dr. Weiss's.
Dr. Weiss's?
Maybe it was Schwartz's.
Did he offer any advice?
He may have advice. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Was it the same advice as usual?
Same advice as usual. It could have been. It maybe was. I don't know. Am I supposed to remember every piece of advice that's thrown at me?
You know, Mendel, sometimes I think all this therapy that we're taking, I mean, is it worth it? I mean, all this money that we spend, I mean, we could take the money and go to Hawaii or something.
What are you doing in Hawaii? We're both afraid to fly.
I don't know. You know, too much therapy can make a man nervous. On the other hand, without my therapy, I wouldn't be able to survive. You know, I was about to call it quits, you know, throw in the towel.
What are you throwing towels and dusting over here? Just stop talking for me. I'm trying to get this thing on that could help me, you know.
You know what? I thought I should have stayed with Dr. Finn. I was making progress in those days. Now I'm with this lady your father introduced me to. She's so dumb, I tell you. She couldn't identify neurosis if it bit her in the tuchus. Mendel, what are you trying to do over there?
I'm trying to get the lens to fit the camera. Haven't you done this before?
Are you sure it's the right lens for the right camera? You know, not all lenses go to the same camera.
Do you know how much this thing cost me? Here, of course it's the right lens.
It doesn't fit.
You could still try helping me, you know. Try helping me. Nendus.
Let me see what I can do here. I don't know. No wonder why you never figure these things out, Mendel. You never bothered to read the instructions. I know you, Mendel.
Why can't you help me without lecturing me? Yeah, hacking me with the instructions. When was the last time you read instructions?
You know, Mendel, at least when I thought with the instructions, it's with the understanding that I'm going to regret it later. You, on the other hand, do it out of content of how badly written it is.
Badly written? That's the understatement of the year. You might as well read the columns in Chinese to find out how to do it.
You know what? It doesn't fit, Mendel. I'm sorry.
So what am I going to do now? Shoot the whole thing with a video camera? It's going to look like I was in a 7-Eleven when I shot the whole thing.
Chacham. That's every wannabe filmmaker for you in a nutshell.
What?
Blaming his inadequacies on the quality of his equipment.
Sit, I want to talk to you.
What is it, Mendel?
I was thinking, maybe you and I should become completely irreligious. You know, like the Jews that walk around with no yarmulkes.
Are you talking about completely leaving the faith? Mr. Mishig, are you serious, Mendel?
Yeah, we'd have more free time.
More free time? How do we explain
Yeah,
that?
see, it's not the best idea. It's something to think about.
You know, Mendel, this is not the first time you were crazy, but in the past when you were crazy, at least you had a sense of humor.
Well, it's very hard to laugh these days.
You're right, things are dreadful, it's true.
Once in a while, if I try hard, I can crack a smile out.
Yeah, but this is hardly the same. I mean, no more jokes to be told.
No.
Mendel, let me ask you something.
No.
Are you looking forward to learning the Kabbalah?
You caballing over here. We were supposed to wait till we were supposed to wait.
I know. They said that we can't touch it till we're 40.
They said we can't touch our putzes either, and I haven't left mine alone since I was 14. You think I'll be punished?
Punished? What are you worried about, Mendel? You're thinking about completely abandoning the faith.
It's a flickering idea. You mach the tumor from this thing over here. Don't take everything so seriously.
You know, Mendel, maybe it's not such a bad idea.
What?
Leaving the faith completely.
To be honest with you, I don't think I ever had it to begin with.
You know, Mendel, I mean, leave all the string.
The rules.
The evidence.
The strings.
Everything. The kapata.
Payas.
Tzitzis.
The meise with the full negelwasser, jede Tag.
Everything. Das Shiatzer alt.
What are we doing on this bench every single day? Let's get out of here.
We can't, Mendel.
Why not?
Because we're waiting for Woody Allen.
You sure we're waiting in the right place for him?
Yeah, he said over here. He said we should wait here by the lamppost. Do you see any other lampposts?
I see a whole bunch.
No, it was here he said that we should wait.
You sure it was this one?
He said this is the one.
What differentiates this one from all the other ones?
I don't know, it feels right.
It feels right.
Yeah. Are you trying to say we came to the wrong spot?
That thought has crossed my mind.
He has to be here.
Just speak with him personally.
Mendel, I'm telling you, he has to be here.
And if he doesn't come,
So we'll come back tomorrow.
and then the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come back there. Yeah, possibly.
And so on and so on.
Yeah. You know what, Mendel? What happened? I mean, like, all of a sudden you're so busy.
I didn't say that.
You make me feel as if I'm holding here against your will.
My will.
Don't pity yourself, Mendel.
You should talk about pity.
You're right, you have a point.
Flattery now. Now I got flattery from Yossel. Be careful, you're gonna make my payas go straight.
Very clever, Mendel, very clever.
Another one. There you go again.
Where?
Never mind.
What?
Please, it's enough talking. Just sit down and be quiet. My headache's getting worse.
Okay, all right.
To say I'm hungry is nothing. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since I don't know when. Central Park is our Gan Eden. Hör zu mir, hör zu. Wir wird gehen zu Los Angeles, LA und von dort wir kommen zurück mit den Oscar. Ein Oscar sich.
Hi, poor Mendel. In the middle of the day, schluffy a chazer, sleeping like a guy, in the middle of the day. Look at him. Just look at him.
Mendel!
Shah, was schreist du wie a guy? I was sleeping.
I could have sworn I saw a German Shepherd on the loose.
A German Shepherd? What are we in Auschwitz? This is Central Park, German Shepherd and Cup. I was dreaming.
Oh, please. Not another one of your dreams.
I was dreaming about the time when we came to the...
I'm not interested in your dreams, Mendel.
If I can't tell you my worst nightmares, who can I tell them to?
Tell it to your therapist.
I could never tell him something this personal.
And what makes you think that I'm interested?
You know, I think it may be best if you and I were to separate for a while.
Do you think we can cope?
Are we coping now? You call this coping? When's the last time you and I went further on an idea? Did something new, a chiddush, etwas, gave weiter, nothing. We've done nothing forever.
Mendel, you completely went over my head.
It's like by that story with Fleischman and the raffle.
Yeah, I know that joke. An old joke. Actually, you told it to me first.
Okay, so you tell it to me.
Frankly, I'm not crazy about it.
Come on, Fleischman. He's new in town. Go to the local synagogue. You continue.
I confess, you tell a lot better than I do.
Fleischman. He's new in town, wants to meet people, so he goes to the synagogue. They're having a social and they're selling raffles. He buys a ticket, he wins second prize. The president yells out, third prize goes to Mrs. Goldstein. She wins a brand new Cadillac. He says to himself, third prize is a Cadillac. Could you imagine what second prize is going to be? The second prize goes to our newest member, Mr. Fleischman. He wins this beautiful chocolate cake. Chocolate cake? They give her for third prize a Cadillac and me second prize a chocolate cake. What kind of a putz do they think I am? He goes over to the guy and says, hey, what kind of a putz do you think I am? You're giving her a Cadillac and me a chocolate cake? So he says, hey, this is no ordinary chocolate cake. This cake was baked by the rabbi's wife. He says, fuck the rabbi's wife. He says, no, that's first prize.
That sure passed the time, Mendel.
It would have passed anyway.
Yeah, but it was a lot quicker this way.
So what do we do now?
You could tell another joke if you want.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
We can, Mendel.
Why not?
Because we're waiting for Woody Allen.
Yeah. And cut our payas.
Cut our payas. Mendel, that would symbolize a severance of our tradition.
Traditions, tradition.
Who would cut first?
Well, naturally, you would cut first.
Me?
I couldn't trust that you would go through with it after I was finished.
You don't trust me, Mendel?
A little while ago, you insulted the whole notion, right? Yes, so in this case, I don't trust you.
You know what? I say we wait to see what he has to say.
Who?
Woody. I want to know exactly where we stand.
Good idea, good idea. The best thing is to strike the iron while it's hot, while it's freezing, well, before it freezes.
You know, Mendel, I'm actually curious to know what he has to offer. I mean, there's no pressure. We can either take it or leave it.
Well, what was it we asked him?
Don't tell me you don't remember.
I may have been distracted.
It wasn't anything specific.
It's a joke.
That may have been it.
A new joke.
That was it.
Did he seem enthusiastic?
Hardly.
But he said he's willing to try a new joke.
He said he'll do his best.
Perhaps he's got to talk it over with the studio,
With the actors.
his agent,
With the books.
the director, the therapist.
It could be before starting new material.
It all makes sense.
Does it?
It might. But not. Nice.
What was that?
What? Shit, you scared me.
I could have sworn I saw him.
Who?
Woody.
It's how Woody.
I heard someone laughing.
What they be laughing for? Nothing to laugh about.
I don't know. Perhaps he heard something funny.
I'm hungry.
You want a knish?
What else do you have?
Have some rugelach.
Give me the knish.
Here's the knish.
Cold.
It's cold. What do you expect to be hot? Straight out of the oven. Besides for the fact, I like it cold.
Could use some mustard.
Any other problems?
Just trickle dry.
Just stickle dry. You seem to be doing just fine, Mendel.
Let me eat in peace.
Look at you go at that.
But you're so tired.
Mendel, I can't hear a word that you're saying.
I'm tired.
You have no manners at all. Your parents never taught you any manners?
His name is Woody.
Yeah, I think so.
How do you get a name like Woody?
I think he changed it.
We should change our names.
You know, Mendel, first you want to leave the tradition. Now with this name-changing business. What's gotten into you?
I could use a change is all.
Yeah, Mendel, but listen here. The essential never changes.
You want the rest of this?
No, I have to have mustard with mine.
You give it to me without mustard and you know who changed things? Moshe Rabbeinu changed things.
Moses? How does Moses come to this conversation? Mendel, all of a sudden you're comparing yourself to Moshe Rabbeinu.
My whole life I compare myself to Moshe Rabbeinu.
I mean, Mendel, how could you compare yourself to Moshe Rabbeinu? Moses was completely different. He had this amazing relationship with God. I mean, it was completely unusual.
So's mine.
We have nothing else to do anymore.
Nor anywhere else.
So, I'll see you tomorrow, Mendel.
For what?
We'll come back and wait for Woody Allen.
No, you didn't come today.
No, he didn't come today.
Frankly, I'm not surprised. You know, I don't have very good luck.
And what do you think? I have good luck.
Luck doesn't exist.
Mendel, before you know it, you and I won't exist.
It might not be so long.
So what do we do now?
We sit, we wait. Sit. You're pacing back and forth, you're making me crazy. You know, Yossel, I don't know if there's room for us.
That's what you think.
I feel stifled, maybe we should part.
You know, Mendel, tomorrow we'll abandon the faith. Completely. It'll liberate us.
And if your Woody Allen comes by?
So, maybe he'll include us in his next project.
Seems very unlikely.
So I think we should go, Mendel. Mendel, your hat's on a bit crooked. Let me fix it for you. There you go.
Should we go?
Give me a second. I gotta gather my strength together.
I still have my headache.
I got a headache too.
No, shall we go?
Yeah, I think we should go.
Mama,